Welcome back to Timberborn and our Series 3 playthrough, where we are getting close. We've got the, I think I've got the sub here. Not fully yet. We've got some, obviously, a little bit of finishing here. And I don't know what to do with that. Hopefully I can get under there or do something. It looks like I can relatively get under here. It'll be a bit of a weird struggle until I sort out the things and stuff, but I think we'll be able to do it. It's in no, it's in Pathfind, isn't it? I just get that bit wrong. I'll have to go back here because I think that needs to be a... Yeah, it needs to be a... that there is wrong. Oh no, that there is not wrong. I could do it that way. I was thinking it was wrong, but... My idea there was right, but the I think what I was doing was wrong. Hopefully they'll be able to get that in. Yes, they can. Not to worry. That's a pain. It's a pain in the you-know-what. We'll have to dig this out all our way. We'll have to dig this out our way, I think. It'll all have to miraculously be... exterminated, as we say. Or was it excommunicated? I'm not too sure. It's one of them. Come on, guys. Back that... I've seen change because it looks very nice. It looks... maybe because I'm not used to actually going really close in. It's like as if something had changed, but I couldn't work out what it was. We can get rid of this, and this, and this, and this. Now, obviously, my water level is... It's not too bad. I mean, obviously, it's pumping this out now. We are obviously stopped the water going. Obviously, this here will be a lot larger now. Now, I theoretically should be able to fill this in. Because I don't particularly need it now. Now it's done what it needs to do. Now, we do have this problem, obviously. I better get this in here. And this in here. So, let's get that going. Let's speed this up a bit. I need to take down this. Now, what's in there? Planks is the name of the game, but I think actually that I'm lucky enough that I can, well, I can get rid of this for a start. That puts it down to a 2 as well. I'm really happy about that design. I mean, we can take and clean these off, I must admit, but the design works well, exceptionally well. But I still might put these things back that I had before that don't actually do anything. Now we know that what I did was I didn't do anything wrong. I didn't do anything wrong, sir. Wasn't me. And like the thing says, if you like this sort of thing, don't forget, we're always going to have more Timberborn. I love this game. I think it definitely scratches an itch that I enjoy. And as obviously we're playing more, we get more into it, and you know, more ideas come out. As you can see, I don't think I've ever seen anybody do a reservoir system quite like that one. all from Piggy's mind, which doesn't tell you much, but still. I could relatively enable. How are we doing with metal? With treated planks, metal, we're not too bad. Gears, we're still not too bad. Planks, well, we're not too bad actually. There's 900 there, even though I've got like a lot more, you know, space if you like. We can do this as well. Why are they complaining about water? I wonder. Can't they get up there? They may not be able to get up there as I think they can get up there. Let's, because that's an unusual amount of water that's a problem. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's just. But I'll build that anyway, so they can go this way. And anyway, where was I? I was doing this, wasn't I? Right. Let's get this done. Right. That's down. Yes, I think it will be. Yeah, it will be. Thing to go around here. So I'll. Obviously, though, then I'll have to work a way to get around that problem. But I don't know how I'm going to do it yet. Well, yeah, I do. But I'm going to leave it like that until we need to. That's a 2, so we'll get rid of that. It might even be worth getting rid of this complete section here. I don't know what that was. Can't remember. It's been such a long time since I built half of this stuff. I can't even remember what the hell. You know what's happening. I think this can be enabled as well, and this can be enabled. No, this one can't be enabled because there's no end to it yet, is there? There's supposed to be an end. My oopsie daisy. My oopsie daisies. My oopsie daisies. It's supposed to be a doofusy thing in there, isn't there? A doofusy thing in there. If I remember rightly, it's a 3. We can, unfortunately, duplicate this. Duplication. That'll take that, and then obviously that will allow that to go into there. Now I know I could have kept it. I suppose I could have kept it the one height. You know, done a scap to go down, but I didn't think it warranted it. Now obviously we've got to keep this because this is the bit that stops it coming back through if it decides to actually bother doing that. Because I think it's still flowing. It might not be flowing. No, she's bone dry. Which means, obviously, I'm not leaking in water from outside. Which is always a good thing. Oh, we've got this to... it's too far from a district way. Oh, yes, I suppose it would be because they can't get around. But I think we can get under the... no, we can. Yes, we can. Yes, we can. What's that pipe? That should put that in for us. There we go. There we go. Come on, guys. Do us the honors. Do us the honors. Now we have. We need to get this in, don't we? This is the. It's going to need some serious amount of power. So whether I actually can get this thing running, I do not know. But obviously we had the problem last time. Now, it still doesn't look like it's running. That's probably to do with it's not connected to any of the inside of here. Any of these. Oh, I haven't done one of them for that one, that's why. That's going to have to be a... That's going to have to unpause. No, not that one. This one's going to have to unpause. Because they can walk to get this one, but they can't get that one. And we want then them to get this one. Basically, we want to get them to get the back stuff first. This one will be able to, unless obviously then I have to build some sort of annoying here. That's going to be interesting because I can't connect these in. Oh no, apparently I can. How can they get that one? Well, apparently they can get that one. But I don't know how. But I'm not complaining. And then we'll get all this in. Obviously, if it doesn't work, I'll tackle it a different way, and I know the way to tackle it. It just be a right pain. I could go over the centre, and obviously we could get to the things that way, doing one way and the other. But if this obviously works, then it should be fine. What are they actually putting in? They're putting in that one, so that's fine. Leave them. Let's leave them to it for a little bit while they're on with the job. On with the job at hand, so to speak. And can they get to them? Yes, they can. Have I got any explosives? You blooming bet I've got some. You bet your bottom dollar I've got explosives. This will be done then. Won't need, once we get these in. This path system here is starting to get put in. So that's all will go. That'll be the last one of this. There we go. Yep. For some reason they're not going down there at this precise moment. But I don't know why. Yeah, why aren't you going down there? Why you not got down there? Oh, probably because nobody wants to go down there. Apparently they're all having a cracking good time. But they're all not going anywhere where they want to go. Let's just let's put this in, and that's a walkway now. Again. Right, that's done. That's remember, that's how we're opening to that one. Now we're getting there. Oh, we got this one in. Or did we already have them? Maybe, I'm not too sure. It's probably because it's not going anywhere. In fact, it's probably going back on itself. So that's probably why they don't want to, don't want to go to... Ain't going in that one because there's nothing to go anywhere. That's... Oh yeah, well that goes all underneath, doesn't it? And I should be able to take out this. I should be able to put this in though. Like that. And then all I've got to do is do one. We've still got this section underneath. That's why I don't want to get rid of it, because they'll be able to go under there and get that done. Yeah, I might be able to fill all this water in. Land in, I should say. Sorry, because I don't think I'll relatively need it. All this here. I know it's a bit higher than what I was intending it to be. Right, here we go. Right, that's the tube then. So that's another section of the section done. So they should be almost be able to, once certainly once this pipe's in, they should be actually be able to go through it. That's all built, apart from our little station here, which is almost built. And I've still got a decent amount of everything, so I'm not too much worried. Although for some reason they don't seem to want to go down that way. But like I said, probably because there's nothing down that way. Until I... how are we doing? That one's in, that one's in, that one's in. It's too far from a district. I said it was too far. Right then, let's... What have I got here that I can build? I can build one of these, but I'd need to hold it off a... Is that going to be tall enough to go over? That's what I want to know. No. That means it could be... Well, I suppose it only needs to be just slightly over, doesn't it? Say I have one of them. Yep. Do it. Do it. Do it. I've got 100 and some thousand. Right. Let's enable all of this. And Christ's sake, don't get caught, because I will not be happy. I'll tell you what I'll do is I'll do it from up there, and I'll take this out so they won't be able to get down. That's one. Let's. Well, that's technically not one because I haven't actually done it. But anyway, that's a... We can go there. If I join this up, and if I do the same here, that's what I thought. Well, if I use the my ingenuity, and then we do another one. Oh, it just spans over. Now, do we do one in the centre? I think we do. Although it's slightly... but it won't matter because it'll be coming somewhere to this square. I think, but don't quote me, that will suffice. Well, I've got to obviously turn it around. That will then do this. And I think we can safely say that that is a good one. Right, let's take that out. I think that should be able to be reached. He's still saying it's too far, but it's too far because it's not built any of this yet, is it? I suppose so. We'll need to get it to start its process. So I want to get this finished before we get to the end of these. Get to the end of this series of videos. We need to plow on. We need to plow on. Almost. Almost there. Now, once this is in, which I think it is now, I'll change this. I'll change this to. Well, no, I want this one. So how the hell are they going to get that one? I don't know how they'll get that one, but they get it nonetheless. Maybe they go inside. I don't. Oh, they go down. Oh, they can go down, can't they? Because they can. No, they can. How the hell can they get that one? That makes no sense, but they could do it nonetheless. Ooh, there we go. Yeah, baby. You got an yes. Right then. That's just solved that problem. I will now do a bit of deleting, and then we'll get this in, and then that's actually not too bad. Hopefully, I don't need this anymore. I don't think I do. Oh, here we go. It's going to there. Let's get to the pipework. Let's get to the pipework. The pipework of the pipes. Am I missing something? I'm saying, am I missing something here? Yes, they can do it, but I think they can only do it by walking around or some miraculous thing. Something must be allowing them to go down somewhere. Because I can't see it. But I can always put like this over there, and then that would obviously allow them to build it. So I'll do that just in case they don't want to build it. No, it's actually getting built by 80%. Let's press the delete button. Right, apparently that is in. So they will be able to travel through to here, to here, to here, or they'll be able to travel wherever they want to travel. I don't know what you think about that, but I quite like that. I think that's quite a decent thing. Hopefully now we'll start to get this built. So the subway is, for all intents and purposes, been built. Obviously, I've opened all this back now. All this here. Which is relatively means that this is absolutely no good. Or do I want to control it, is the question. If we do, we're going to want to do it from there. I'm going to duplicate this, and I'm going to send it this way. Like that. Just in case we want to... I think they can get to these. Yes, they can. So they're going to put these in. We're going to get rid of these. I'll pause this one, so they'll be able to walk around. Because this isn't going to be doing anything. This has been around since Noah made the ark. We've got 12 days left. And I've still got quite a bit of water in there. Where does that actually must feed through today? I must have made it feed through. Does that look man-made? Yeah, of course it does. It just doesn't fit. We always, I'm sure humans always have this bit of things of lines, and like, you know, like that just looks like not man-made because it just looks weird. But like this is like, yeah, well, that's yeah, okay, whatever. But we have got a lot more water. I mean, obviously this is well, this is standing on there, so it needs a 1 before I can do anything. So it might be something that I can do that in the last video or not. Well, we've got this in now, so that's good. But the path to this is not going to work. So they're going to have to come down there and get in there by going that way. Or yeah, they can't get over here, can they? That's absolutely no use whatsoever. It's possible to fill this in. It's possible that... How much dirt? I have 8 dirt left. I used all that dirt somehow. I don't want this anymore. Let's get rid of this. Let's get rid of this. Yeah, that's working spectacularly good. Obviously, this side isn't working much. But they don't want to go down there because they're mainly from here going down here. So that's not too bad. We got 8,000 in water. And she's getting dry. She's definitely getting dry. That's for certain. Right, there. Come on. Come on. I'll go back down to 16 hours. Because I just think I was pushing them a bit too much. Sleep, yeah, that'll increase now. Hunger's not too bad. We haven't really got any of these things in, unfortunately. But I've learnt a lot. That's the thing. You know, we are going to play another one. And we will have a final thoughts video, don't you worry. Where I'll go through with things what I thought that went well, what didn't go well, what I could have improved. We are on the hard mode, so, you know, you've got to take that into consideration. In a sense, this is the first time I've actually done hard mode. It would have been nice to actually have another one somewhere over here. Well, it would have been nice for it to actually be with the center, which is about here. So it's slightly off center, but, you know, it's a hell of a lot of work to get that far, if you like. Oh, here we go. And we should hopefully now be able to see the this getting built. It will be easy to get the stand going. And all this should now, yeah, you see, now it's now operating to say it can actually do it. Which is obviously what I wanted to happen. Did I take out this thing? No, I didn't take it out. I'm just leaving it in for now. They're obviously going to do what they can do. I don't know what they're doing, actually. They can't be doing that. Or maybe they're doing that. They're sort of doing it from here, even though it's from here. It's a bit weird, but still. They can only get to this from this this angle here. Unfortunately, the way I've designed it, they can walk around the top, which is a godsend if you're having a problem. And this will all be cleaned up as well, so that's what I want. Now, this should theoretically be able to be powered. I do say theoretically, because I've never tried it before. I never tried that that thing to be powered. Now I only need technically one. I only need one of these to work. I don't need all of them to work. But you know, for aesthetics, let's say, we it'd be nice to have them, wouldn't it? We can get that in. We can get that in. I think it'll build this thing quite fast. Now, what I might have to look at is the because this was the one, wasn't it? This was the 100, 400, and 300. Ooh, that's getting a bit close. That's a bit close at all. Now that is very close, and I'm just being a bit worried there that if I need more, need more metal, I'm going to run out, and then we're not going to be able to finish this in our time, you know. So it might be, well, I've got the bridge, so I'm going to do this here. And then obviously I can I just need one space, which I don't have. But I don't think we need, yeah, we can get up there from here. So I'll get this in, do the cutty cuts, because I'll forget, as we know. And then that obviously can be this little section we can take down. This would be enough if I need it, because I have no more. I have 0 more. I mean, unfortunately, this takes gears. Right, this can go in. This can go in. This can go in. And this can go in. Now I'm going to have to take out this entire section here. Hopefully don't take the terminal floor out. That would be embarrassing. And quite reckless. There we go. So now we've got a spinny. Yeah, you see this spinny spin? You can see it's spinning there. Even though I don't need all, I only need one of them. But you know, for things to look nice, we want to have something, don't we? That's to there. Then we can do this one. It doesn't really affect the water. I suppose it uses slightly. We get slightly less water, but you know, I'm desperate to get this thing. I want to get it going by the end. I don't think it'll take too long to build, because we've got all the. As long as I've got 300 over 300 in metal, then we should be fine. I think we can get off this. It's fine. I think I can get rid of that as well. Yeah, that's cleaned up that. I don't need that anymore. I technically don't need these, most of them. How are we doing? I need this as obviously a square. We know it needs 3x3. I think. Yeah, it needs a 3x3. So that's a 3x3. That be a 3. And that be a 3. The only slight issue is I'm going to have to use one of these because obviously when I take these out, I can't reach them. Oh no, I suppose I could reach it actually. Just use this one because it's not stopping the thing, is it? So I have to just take the center out and leave the other two where they are. And obviously take this down. Now we know it's going to use an enormous amount of power. which is probably the problem that we're going to have. So, because of that, one needs to do a bit of... I don't even know what I used here and why I've got these in there. But there must have been some reason why I'm blowing this. I'm not sure, but this is working. Which we are drawing 4,000 power. We're only needing 4,500. But the trouble is this is, remember, these are quite beefy. They're mind you saying that though, the shed now, remember. Originally, I goofed this up, and I only had them on one. I hadn't got this section. I think the 3 or the 4 connected to these lot, and now it's connected. So it's pulling. It's only taken over 3/4 of the video to actually realise that wasn't working. But never mind. Shh, don't tell everybody. They'll always want to have a go. Right, I'll maybe get some more planks going. I don't really need any gears. Is there any gears? No, I suppose I could turn the gears on. Not that it makes a difference at all. Now, we've got the tree in, so I don't really need them anymore. Because I don't think we're using them. So that'll... the idea is to use less power so I can... well, the supply's gone down slightly, but we're not actually drawing anything at the moment. We will do. These are absolute beast of a things to draw. We've only got a little bit of water left, but we got 8,200. So, and I've still got it on the outside, on the outside. So when that starts to fill, I'll just open these valves. Wherever they are, I know they're around here somewhere, and we'll get that in. I still need a decent way of allowing me to get into there. Although that's not too bad, I suppose. We don't obviously allow us to get into this one either, so I have no idea what I've got that there for because it's not actually doing anything. I suppose I could extend this with some thing here, which wouldn't be the worst in the world. We've got 7 days left, and it's just run out now. Remember, it wasn't even half full, or it was about half full. Or is that half empty? No, it's half full. I call it half full. One more. In fact, actually, I can grab that one from there, I think. But I'm going to wait. And then we'll start building our... it's not an obelisk, is it? It's a integrity. Which looks flipping ace, by the way. And I know it's a thing that moves. It's too far from a district, apparently. It's too fucking far. Right. Because it's too far and I know what it is, I'll put these in. Get them in. I think that's the only ones that are left to do. Right. If you about built this, you just about have my lovely little beaver. Right, get rid of that. This, I don't know whether my idea is going to work, but she's a beast. Look at that. Are we going to get this in this video? We might do if I push her along. We only need 200, we only need 300, and we need 400. And I've got everything there just to get her in. Then we can clean this up, and all is good. And then we can show that to you lot. I was thinking what this was equivalent to, but I think it might be the Fountain of Joy, like I said, or I call it, aka the Fountain of No Joy, on the port table. This one, I suppose, in some respects, is slightly easier. I mean, it has asked for power. If that's telling me that underneath it's not powered, I'll go absolutely bonkers because that to me is BS, and I don't like that. But we'll see. And it's all about learning, isn't it? But yeah, I'm looking forward to when we get our next when we do our next Timberborn as well. On the other map, on the pressure map. Again, I've not played it, I've not seen it yet, so I'm going to have to do a little bit of recceing just to get used to, you know, maybe a couple of off-casting videos, and that'll obviously allow me to see what's to go with that, right? Because it's always important just to. Although saying that though, I suppose I didn't know about the drainage, things in the spillage one, which could have caught me out quite nicely in the game. Oh, well, say nicely. That's a bit of an overstatement, I think. Tribute to integrity within 20 times. They'll love this. I'm going to be quite interested in to see if it's working, how far it goes up. We've obviously got far too many here because we got 130 doofuses. Now I don't know why I've got these here because there's absolutely nothing in range and they're not doing anything. Which I could have got 4 babies back. Plank props. Only. There we go. You can do that. You can actually do the plank pinoli there, which is again. That's done. That's done. We've got obviously now I've done this relatively water somehow. I wanted to really get over here and start doing, you know, something with this, but obviously I took all the metal down on each sections, but and down here, but I didn't really get over there. I think obviously, like I said, maybe I think if I'd have known about one of these a long time ago, about these engines to produce, you know, power, let's say. I think I would have been a lot better, but and that was because one of your viewers, nice of them, said, "Oh, why don't you use it such and such?" And I didn't even know. Like I said, this is the first time I've played the Iron Teeth, so I've never played them in the game before. So that's right. What are we doing? What are we trying to accomplish in this here? We still got water in it though. This is why I'm quite surprised. It's not as if it's like I said, it would be beneficial if that's I'm gonna have to get this running again if I want to get them in there. And start maybe filling this in. And I don't think how much we'll get done. Because it's not really used anymore. It's blocked off. There's no water in there. It's all going to the reservoir. I'd like to get it as a you know, as I say, I built these for obvious reasons. Well, I would have built that if I'd built it. To obviously keep the water in here somewhere. I know it should have been further bit down. Now, obviously, if I do move this in this video or the next video, I'd really like to get the planks up there because there's not that many planks in this game now. There's a hell of a lot of logs though. Apparently there's no cassavas in there. Oh, we are getting a dry patch now. But that's understandable. But we've still got 4 days left. We've gone down to 6,000 in our water. But I'm not, like I said, once I start pumping this, we know how fast this can fill up with 4. That's not really, to me, that's not really an issue. It's never been an issue. It was just getting it going. Now, if I was worried about food, which I'm not yet, not fully worried about the real food situation, I would have enabled this section here, which has got quite a lot here. How much have I got in there? Not much, that's for certain. I'll do the landscaping, I think, on that. Now, they might use this, actually, to come out of this tunnel. When are they actually... Where is the start? I think it's actually here. Now, I could... dedicate a... I'd have to turn all this off, though. I think I can copy this, actually. No, I want to copy it from there. Is that right now? You bet your flipping dollar it is. Now that's going to plummet my planking system down to about 0. Obviously up here, that's going to have to... Oh, that didn't... that should have been emptied. I missed that one. So that's going to move... Should be moving all the planks into potentially here or somewhere. Yeah. You can empty that dirt. And then you can be back to planks as well. I don't need as much dirt now, you see. That's the thing. Because we've done quite a lot of what we're going to do. Although it would have been quite nice to actually get them to do that. It would be quite nice to, let's say, finish this off here. Do some sort of filling into this, because we don't really need this. This section here is not needed. It would be nice to have the water going around it. Obviously, it's going to need to... well, it can only go so far because obviously these, and I can't open this up because of obvious reasons. Now, well, that's not technically true. I could put a thing and an impermeable barrier over the centre, and the water would gush over there and go around, but it wouldn't get any higher than this anyway, so it's not really going to do much. But it would be nice to have some of this section back because we don't really need it. Anyway, it was only the pond of ponds, as we know. Now, we know that this will take an enormous amount of time because if we think that this here has to fill out all of this section, because it goes under there as well, all around here, all around there, before it's even going to get to here, I could probably blast that down now. I don't really need it. But what it is doing, it is allowing the, holding this back, because it's going to fill this to 1 before it starts to go over there. And obviously I can increase all these to, let's say, 0.9 before it even, before it even gets to to come over our spillagey part here, so it would be a lot better. I think all this is gone, but my section of logs is a problem because I don't have any. Oh, I've got some planks there. Metal, scrap. I've got some scrap metal. 14. Are they not making scrap metal? No, apparently they're not. Well, they are now. Just give me some scrap, man. Just give me some scrap. Blocks is the thing. 70 left and 100 in our queue, so that should be fine. We got it on fast speed. I can't really go any faster, and I can't. Oh, that'd be dead. That'd be dead. Oh, well, can't do anything with that. If I can get the water. Now, there could be a way, which I don't know, to... Obviously, I've got this section here. Now, I don't know how the hell that fills in, actually. With water, which could pump from one to the other. But that would be really weird, and I don't think I'd get that done in time. Do you see what I mean by running this on hard mode? The drought system and the bad water is absolutely phenomenal. It just absolutely cripples you. Now, without these, we wouldn't have any power. Now, with them, they were so important to do. I think if I'd have done these two early instead of doing these two here, I think it would have been a bit better because obviously I would have had the power, more power, you know, as we know, power, ultimate power. Would have been better than having a 0 power. That could go. I could, if I think about doing this. No, that won't work. Because it's the wrong way around. That will work now. Thank you very much. See if I can get them in. I've got 100 in dirt. The dirt's dirting. Although I haven't put the dirt in there for some reason. They've probably got far much to do. The only thing the dirt needs is to take from there to there. So whether they're going to have to walk all the way around, I do not know. They can clearly get to it. Sorry, mates. It's a bit of a slog. But we are the only water that's in there is actually we get it there. Will we get it to the end of this video? Hopefully we do. Oh, I think we will because it's just about finished. I have no idea whether this is going to run. And I have no idea whether this is going to absolutely cream my... Oh, yeah, baby, look at that. That's as sweet as a nut. Well, I'll take all this down. 22. Isn't that a friggin' thing of beauty? Wow. Jesus. I was at 14 and now I'm at 24 with that damn thing. That's just like, done most of them. Woohoo, look at that. What I should do is get some fire. I've never find the fireworks. I think they've got fireworks. I don't know how to thing it, and you could like every night I could have blown the fireworks at the end of it, could I? That'd be quite interesting. I actually like that. That's the first time I found a place for these gratuitous things because I just think that they just look. It just looks, you know. Yeah. And it looks really good. I'm quite happy with that. She lives. I'm gonna have to. Well, I'll find a screenshot at the end of the video, and obviously you'll see that. Should always keep an eye on the old thumbnails that I do, because I try to sort of be a bit. I've been trying to get better and more, be a bit more interested with them. Now we're actually getting. Now let's get the water in. We know that one needs to go down. We know that one needs to go down. We know that one needs to go down. And now we know that that's pumping. Yeah, pump it up. Yeah, pump it up. There we come. That is a thing of beauty. It really is. That must be one of my nicest things I've ever done, even though it's a reservoir and take into account these look terrible, but just take the engineering as it is from it. As you well know, it's been, if you've seen it, it's an absolute nightmare, but it works really well, and that's all we care about, really. My problem is where the hell they're going to put all this? The problem. So I am going to copy, duplicate one of these. But I'm gonna no, don't do that. Copy that. Copy. Is that now logs? Not that I don't trust myself, but I don't trust myself. Remember, in this version, we've got to do that because otherwise it won't. I think pre-1, you didn't need to do it like that, but obviously post-1, we do. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Sinking, what the hell? Right, we are at the end of our video. Let's look at this booty. This is a booty. I hope you've enjoyed that. We are, like I said, we've got a few more things to do in the next video. Look at that, well being a 25. I was quite impressed with that. That went up 10. Obviously, like I said, I would have rather been in the 70s and 80s, although I don't even think I've ever got to that high. Not with 50 videos, I think you need a lot more. But, and it depends. Remember, we've been, doing thingies on here. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. We will see you in the next video. Take care. Bye for now.